days off. Just couldn't be dealing with it the day after Boxing Day, and I was having issues with the editing. Something went wrong with the file. And when I uploaded, I had to basically edit twice. Wait, yeah, it is. I need to get my ears looked at there a bit. They're irritating me. Yeah, the last couple of days I've been up until like 3 AM. Dealing with yet another crisis. I'm looking to text Nick. Anyway, my mum's got to go for a scan today. She's got to go to Taunton, which is where I've got to do my driving test. So we're going to go and we're going to check out where the driving test centre is. And, practice the Taunton roads. The Taunton roads are actually quite easy. They're quite nice roads. It is actually some sort of miracle that we got a Taunton test date, because everyone wants Taunton. There's an alarmingly high ponytail. The curls are just sort of doing what they want. I gotta go. Alright, we're back. I've taken my hair out. There was an absurdly high ponytail because the front bit's just popping off. I'm just gonna throw it up. I'm probably gonna be bleaching it later. Alright. I should get my Superdrug order. I have a little bit of money left over from my yeah. Yeah. Alright? Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Hi, baby.
Could you do my back for me, please?
Yeah. Okay, so I was saying my hair's escaping again. My next payment of my maintenance loan is coming through at the beginning of January. So I was going over the accounts and I had a little bit of extra money. So I'm sort of stocking up on things. So I did a Superdrug order and I got a couple of boxes of bleach, a couple of boxes of colour, and a deep conditioner. So that should last me a couple of months. It'll be enough to do at least 2 rounds of the job. Possibly more, depending on how much of my hair needs bleaching. I have quite a lot of regrowth going on right now, so might need the whole box for this round, but the next one, if I don't leave it as long, I might be able to get away with only using half. Yeah, anyway. Also, oh, it's been delivered. I never forget that. Yeah, I ordered a waterproof coat because I don't have one, and I'm gonna need one if I keep going up to Wales. But yeah, well, I'll use that to get Mum a treat. So we're having imported from Papa John's. Anyway, okay, we're on the floor again. So yeah, my bleach came, so I'm gonna do that because I like to give it a couple of days to settle before I put the colour on. Make sure I don't feel like it needs an extra round. So I'm leaving enough time that it should be all up and running for next week. I'm back at uni on the Monday. I'm going up to Wales on the Wednesday, and I've got a trip the next week with the college. I realise that I mean the uni, but whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so literally, like, the first thing they tell you is wear clothes you don't care about ruining. So we got a top that's falling apart. I've got some leggings that are falling apart. I need to get new ones. So basically, when it drops on me, which it will, it's like, it doesn't ruin decent clothes. When you're in a salon, they like wrap you in like a million layers of like protective gear. And once I just did it naked, but can't really do that on YouTube, can we? Well, that sort of website. Sure, there is a niche for it on another one. And Ricky's licking himself really loudly. Okay, we're even lower down on the floor. We're sat on the bathroom floor. So yeah, the bleach I use is this one from Bleach London. Plex Bleach Salon Standard Kit with added anti-breakage protection for strength and shine. 30 volume. Hey Rick. Okay, if you're gonna hang out in here, you're not allowed to try to eat anything because nothing in here is dog safe. Actually, I guess you can have this box when I've finished. Yep, everything is out, so you want to take the box over here, over there. Yeah, it comes with instructions. Hopefully they're all on this because Ricky is eating the box. Yeah, so you want a bowl. Tinted brush doesn't come with it. Yeah. Yeah, set aside 30 to 60 minutes, which we have done. Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want to use anything metallic. You want grips. I also have I have a scrunchie. And I have a little handheld mirror I keep in the bathroom for being able to see like the back of my head. See how that's going. While I'm literally reading this as I go. I don't normally read, but I don't want to give wear things you don't care about messing up. There's gloves. I can't stand wearing the gloves, so I will just take the damage to my hands. A phone or something else to time yourself with. On the day of bleaching, cancel all your meetings. Need 3 to 4 hours, so make a playlist or get a few podcasts on the go. I'm doom scrolling. This book keeps popping up on my For You page. Not sure what to make of that. Alright, mix well when you're ready to start. Well, we are ready to start, so. Okay, detangle, done that. Nice detangled hair. Saturate, okay. Is bleach right for you? Well, I hope so, because I've been using it for a while. Yeah. I will say, this is the one that I found works best for me. And I'm not going to try other ones. Whenever I try other ones, they don't work as well. So, yeah, I mean, if you know one that works well for your hair, like, stick to that one. Don't do this one. Yeah, don't get in your eyes. Don't eat it. Don't use to bleach eyelashes, eyebrows, or any other body or facial hair. You can get bleaches like super design for other body part hair, but this is head hair. That's all we are doing. Yeah, remove if you start getting some sort of reaction. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I've got to use. It does come in like 2 packets. So I'm just going to mix up 1 packet of the powder with half of the the word. This stuff. Now, do not take lessons from me. Okay, straight in the bin, keep away from Ricky's. Developing lotion. And if you do have a dog who likes to hang out with you while you do this, make sure you're keeping an eye on them. So yeah, I want about half of it. Yeah, I believe the ratio you want, like if you are getting like a big pot of the powder and a big bottle of that stuff, is equal parts. And I know what the consistency looks like, but I can't really describe it, so. Yeah, you want to mix it until it's until there's no like lumps from the powder. Alright, so that sort of consistency, you can't really see it, but yeah. And what I find helps me to apply it is actually using it as a bleach bath instead of just strip bleaching it. I've got some shampoo here, or yeah, this is purple shampoo. that it comes with. We're dyeing it rather than trying to go blonde, so I don't think we really need it. I'm going to use that. I find that just makes the consistency a little bit easier to work with. It also sort of bulks out the product so it goes further, and it does make it a little less harsh. That's what I find. Are you leaving me? Okay. To clean up this mess. Okay. So, hang on, how are we leaving it? Mm. Yeah, we're looking at about 40 minutes. So it's 20 minutes past, so it's, I do actually have an alarm that goes off at 7 o'clock. So so this front bit. Some people prefer to start at the back because it doesn't really, the back doesn't lighten as well. But I don't think that I have that problem, so we're gonna, yeah. Yeah, just gonna sort of paint it on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a comb to just help push it forward. This point. Yeah, I'm just going to go through this kind of top section. And then once I've gone through it, you know, I'm going to turn this off and I will, yeah, I'm just going to keep going like that and come back to you. Okay, so I've worked it all through. I did have to use the second half of the packet of bleach. Oh yeah, it's blonding up, and also it's itching my scalp. I'm gonna have to wash it in a bit. I try to do it when my hair's quite greasy because that does give a little layer of protection, but I can feel it, it's itching. So yeah, I don't think it's going to come out with the most even dye job, but that doesn't so much matter when you're just like lightening it, because I can hide mistakes when I go with the purple, so it's going to look like this for a couple of days. The really horrible part is that it goes like Donald Trump yellow. But yeah, I mean, you can literally see how light that's gone compared to how got a bit here that's not really got any product on it. to get these little side bunny bits, but it's fine. It will all blend in once the purple goes on. Yeah, when you're literally just lining it, stick fun colours on it. Doesn't really matter how good you do it, but like if you are trying to like go blonde to be blonde, you probably want it done by like a professional or just someone who can see the back of your head, because it's really hard to do the back of your head. But it doesn't really matter so much when you're just dyeing it to go fun colours. Oh yeah, it is going to have to come out in a minute. You could probably stay on for a little bit longer without damaging my hair, but I've gone pretty blonde already and it itches. Once I was getting done in the salon, my friend handed me a one with like the tail. Just like scratch it. Yeah, the product that was being used in that salon did not work as well as this stuff does. It took a good few rounds to get light enough to, well, get as light as it's gonna be in a minute, so. Yeah, I'm just a big believer, once you find something that works, then use that, because God knows what you're going to get with something else. Because I do have eczema. My dad had it quite bad. I've got quite a mild case, at least now. I think it was quite bad when I was a baby. I do get weird reactions to things sometimes. It's not that bad. I just have to avoid things that I know are going to irritate my skin. So, you know, this kind that I did layer, and I've actually had problems with makeup wipes, in which a lot of them made my eye really irritated, which is, you know, a problem when you try to take off eye makeup. So there's one brand that I like of makeup wipes from Superdrug, and I always have some of those because I find them really handy to get paint off my hands when I'm painting. I first find they're the easiest way to clean up acrylic. So I'll also use them if I drop paint on any surfaces or anything, or sometimes Ricky walks through my work. Once he walked on some red paint and I thought he was trailing blood, so that was nice. And he didn't want me to clean up his pores. Well, you've got paint on them, so you're gonna have to. Yeah, I should have got some makeup wipes in that shop. So it's a lot more computerized on graphic design, so I'm not doing as much painting as I used to. I should do more painting. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go wash this out now. So I literally just hop in the shower. I don't do any of that faffing about with throwing your head over the sink. I just take the opportunity to have a shower. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, my hands are like really irritated. I don't know if it's showing up. That's a button actually. I catch my wrist sometimes on a curling wand. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start just wearing the gloves. My son's thunderous paws. Yeah, sorry, I'm almost you all down. Come on. There you go. There's plenty of room for you. You're not that big. You just have a very big personality. You're actually quite a tiny dog. You'd be quite dainty if you weren't so chaotic. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I'm just going to set up for a club event. Oh, that is yeah, you see what I mean about that yellow. But yeah, I'm gonna leave for the day. Sometimes it like brightens in the next couple of days, so I like to leave it so I can see sort of its final form before I decide whether I want to bleach it again. I don't think I'm gonna need to bleach it again. And I think I am going to need a hat when I go outside because that looks shit. Oh yeah, nice and light. That should take the purple nicely. Rick, you can't tell anything's different, can you?